Presido Bola Tinubu don swear in Nnanna Uzor Kalu as Commissioner for National Assembly Service Commission (NASC) on Thursday 31st July 2025. The short swearing-in ceremony shele for council chambers inside State House Abuja just before Federal Executive Council meeting start. Tinubu bin don swear NASC Chairman Dr. Saviour Ehikare and 12 other commissioners earlier on May 5.
Bearing allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Oath of Office of the Commissioner, National Assembly Commission. I, Nnanna Uzor Kalu, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful, bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a commissioner, National Assembly Service Commission, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithful, and in accordance to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the laws, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will exercise the authority vested in me as a Commissioner, National Assembly Service, invested in the President, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of Federal Republic of Nigeria, and so as not to endanger the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decision, that I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I, in all circumstances, I will do to all manner of people according to the law, that I not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my decision, consideration, or shall become known to me as a commissioner, National Assembly Service Commission, except as may be required for due discharge of my duties as a commissioner, National Assembly Service Commission, and I will devote myself to service and well-being of the people of Nigeria, so help me God.
Before dem begin FEC meeting, dem observe 1 minute silence to honor the late former Minister of FCT and Minister of Police Affairs, Chris Caleb Olubolade, wey kpai on March 10, 2025. For inside the FEC meeting, Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, tok say council don approve 2 memos wey show say Tinubu government serious to improve electricity supply, especially to 2 important sectors, as one na to provide steady light for universities and teaching hospitals so dem no go dey suffer again.
To ensure transformation of the sector and improvement in electricity supply to Nigerians. 2 memos were submitted or presented to the council this afternoon, and the 2 were graciously approved. This approval actually announced the fact and re-emphasized the fact that this administration is bent on ensuring transformation in our power sector and improve supply of power to two key sectors of our national existence. The first is actually the approval of the award of contracts for the engineering, procurement, and construction services for Energizing education program under the special intervention of the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Funding for the Rural Electrification Agency, which is targeted at relieving our educational institutions and teaching hospitals of the burden of huge energy costs being social institutions, while also providing reliable and good quality electricity across our higher institutions of learning and tertiary teaching hospitals. Absence of this reliable power in most of the institutions have grown up to crisis level, as the institutions could not afford the disco bills in their locality, and this has led at various times to blackouts and industrial actions in some of these institutions. Before now, we have completed this renewable energy electrification for some of the universities through the funding support from World Bank. The Renewed Hope Fund is just to complement the World Bank funding in order to accelerate the deployment of this across other institutions within the country. Those already completed were actually University of Abuja, where a 3 megawatt solar power has been installed and is now operating effectively, relieving the University of energy cost burden. We have the University of Maiduguri, where I've personally inspected, and there is a 12 megawatts of power installed for the university and the teaching hospital. They are also operating effectively, and there's no interruption to electricity supply in these institutions. Equally, University of Calabar, 8 megawatts was installed and is working effectively. We also have the Nigeria Defense Academy, where we have a 2.6 megawatt solar power installation at the institute and is working effectively. Then we have the University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, where we have the 5 megawatts. I mean, the list is endless, but I will save you the burden of reading out everything. But the institutions affected or concerned with this approval of this afternoon, actually the University of Lagos. We also have the University of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife in Osun State, and we have the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, Enugu State, then the University of Ibadan, including the University College Hospital in Ibadan. Then we have the University of Jigawa and the University of Wukari, the Wukari University, Taraba State. So those are 8 universities that are affected with this approval. And the implementation is meant to take 7 months. So within 7 to 9 months, all this will be operational, and our universities will never be the same again. This is just another phase in ensuring that our universities enjoy uninterrupted electricity, and we are still counting. The second approval has to do with approval for the award of contracts for procurement of Renewed Hope Infrastructural Development Fund projects, Agricultural Centers of Excellence project for the Rural Electrification Agency. This is meant to extend the transformation in the power sector to our rural community dwellers, especially those that do not have grid extension, and is actually in pursuit of our resolve to ensure that no Nigeria is left out in our transformation in the power sector. It's not limited to just lighting up the households. It also includes ensuring productive use of equipment to be powered by solar sources. So the intention is to light up our rural households and empowering our rural businesses where there are no grid extension, and support cluster processing of agri-produce in rural areas using solar-powered processing equipment. So this will go a long way in empowering our rural dwellers to ensure they enjoy good livelihood in their homes. They are also able to put their effort into productive use to improve the prosperity of our rural dwellers. This project is also meant to be completed within 3 months so that these benefits will be passed on to the rural dwellers. And the total cost approved for this project was 68.7 billion naira, inclusive of 7.5% VAT, with 3 months completion or delivery periods. So for the Energizing education, the total project amounts approved was 145 billion naira, inclusive of 7.5% VAT.
People who attend the Fair Council meeting na Vice Presido Kashim Shettima, Chief of Staff to the Presido Femi Gbajabiamila, National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, Head of Civil Service of the Federation Didi Walsinjak, Permanent Secretary to the Secretary of the State Government of the Federation Office Emerson Imabong, and other honourable ministers dem. Make una no forget say as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We no dey take blame. Ohifemi Onosimo, TMC News.